Starfield native HDR settings for the PC. There might be some changes coming. The developers worked very hard to add a gamma slider to the game and to enable HDR on the PC version. Okay? So now we're probably gonna have to turn off that crap anyway because they believe a black level raise and a green filter over the screen is a good idea. Okay, so these settings that I recommended here, these mods, might still be the best option. We will see. I already uninstalled the game, but I might give it another chance if they update that. But now here's the thing, when I make this video, I didn't know what I know now. So I'm always learning. 2 days after I make this video, it has like 4,000 views and I am like, I know better now. So I try to come back to the comment section and update. Hey, with the best of my knowledge, now use the Lilium's inverse tone mapping shader instead of the 3 shaders that I recommended here on this video. It is just better. It is easier and it's going to look more correct. So now how do I know that? Because I uninstalled the game already. I make this video, immediately uninstall the game. I know how it looks because I've tested that in other games. So I was very excited with Starfield because it was the first time I was able to force HDR10 on a game that didn't support HDR. So I tried to play around with the shaders, with these Lilium shaders that we have available now with ReShade to fix the picture, because when you enable HDR, it's just like 10,000 nits, wild colors. It looks very incorrect. So I did my best using my eyes, and I said it on the video. I'm just throwing a rock here. I don't even know what this shader is supposed to be for. But then after that, I learned about this major Paint the Cactus mod that does the same thing. It enables HDR10 on the games. And then after more testing, I realized that Lilium's inverse tone mapping with the tone mapping method Bt2446 Method A, it just looks amazing. All you have to do is change the brightness depending on your display and done, okay? So my recommendation right now is watch these 2 videos. Part 1, this is part 2. So part 1, I share with you how to remove that ugly green color filter that the developers added to the game and fix the raised blacks on SDR. So do that, then come and download this HDR10 mod. This works for the Steam version, for the Game Pass version. You have to do something, I believe someone told me here in the comment section. Check it out, see. Someone told me that it actually works on the Game Pass version, but you have to do this and that. I didn't test that because I didn't have the Game Pass version, but it might still work for the Game Pass version. So do that, get this mod working, and then just use the Lilium's inverse tone mapping instead of the 3 shaders that I recommended in this video, okay? So now I didn't test that. How do I know that that option is better than the one that I tested? Okay, because I have tested it in other games and I know what the result is. But a member of our community sent me a side-by-side comparison between the settings I recommended here in this video and the Lilium's inverse tone mapping, and I was actually very impressed. I was like, man, I really did a great job just using my eyes, just throwing a rock because it looks very close. So now the colors with the settings I recommended, they look a little bit overly saturated, and I said that. I said, you're gonna like this because it looks kind of wild. It looks juiced up, but it looks good. It's nice. And you can see it here. So on the left side here is the settings I recommended on the video. Okay? And on the right side, you can see the Lilium's inverse tone mapping. So now let me take a look at the camera to see with my settings, how is this looking right now? Let's see. It's difficult for my camera to capture what I see in front of me. So you might see some clipping on the highlights and some crushing. So rely on my description, okay? The colors with the settings I recommended look juiced up. It looks very nice. Actually, the user that sent me these pictures was telling me, I like your settings more than the Lilium's inverse tone mapping. And that's why he wanted me to check this out. This looks more correct to me. Okay, the Lilium's inverse tone mapping looks more correct, but my settings, you see that red here? That red is significantly more saturated, so the color gamut is pushing the colors more. This red is more saturated, the blue on the sky is more saturated, but now, this doesn't look like incorrect, overly saturated blue. It looks very nice. Actually, it might look better than this, okay? But just saying, I believe this is a better option, closer to the way it should look. And this is just a very good rock that I threw, okay? Let's leave it there. So this is another comparison. This is with the Lilium's inverse tone mapping, and this is with the settings I recommended with the 3 shaders. And I think this is the biggest difference that I saw on the side-by-side pictures. It looks very different. Very, very different. Like, this is looking more greenish, okay? Which is closer to the creator's intent, because it seems like they love the color green, okay? And this looks more magenta, which we like more, okay? We much rather have a magenta looking filter than a green filter, but you know, it depends. But if you're going to have a skin tone looking green, you much rather have that skin tone looking magenta, okay? Just saying. But I believe this still looks better with the Lilium's inverse tone mapping. Again, I believe that it looks better than my settings. I don't see anything incorrect here, and it does look more contrasty. Okay, I can see why he likes this option more. It looks more contrasty. This one, it doesn't look blown out. It looks brighter, and it seemed to have more of a fog or a color filter, basically. But they both look good. Very different, but they both look good. So now, here in this shot is where I definitely see that the Lilium's inverse tone mapping is a better option. So now, this on the recording is gonna look blown out because it is too bright, okay? But here, with the Lilium's inverse tone mapping option, I can see more details here on the clouds, and this is looking a little bit blown out. Like I am losing, the detail is there, but it is kind of clipping. Okay, this is kind of clipping a little bit. On the recording, again, on the recording, of course, it's going to look clipped. This is because of the camera settings. Actually, let me lower the ISO of the camera so you can see this. You're not gonna see my face, but you will see this better. Let me remove this. Okay. Let me lower this. There you go. There you go. You might see it better now. You're not gonna see my face, but you see this highlight better. You see here, this detail here, this cloud, which you can clearly see here with the Lilium's inverse tone mapping, is not visible here in front of me. This is not visible. Yeah, it's there. It's there. But yeah, the detail is not. It's kind of clipping. Okay, this is better. The Lilium's inverse tone mapping is better. So now this picture doesn't have anything wrong with it. This looks very good. No problem with it. It looks bright, but yeah, this looks more correct to me. Let's take a look at another example. And this one. So this one, it looks almost the same. Very, very similar. Very similar. So let me get the camera settings back. Okay, so it looks very, very similar in this shot. So my recommendation is, as I updated here in the comments, use the Lilium's inverse tone mapping, Bt2446, Gamma 2.2, and yeah, just change the peak brightness depending on your display. That would be the best option. That's my recommendation. So now I didn't test it sCRGB with that mod that I recommended. I didn't test that. I uninstalled the game. so I don't know if that's a better option that you can tweak. Some people said that option had less color banding. The color banding was there for sure with this HDR10 mod. But yeah, give it a try. The thing is, I always try to share the best of my knowledge and abilities in that moment. And I am honest when I am telling you this looks amazing. Okay? So 2 days after, I know better and I'm like, man, I wish, I knew that when I made the video. But I asked myself, was I honest when I said this looks amazing? Yes, it looks amazing. Okay? So that's it. It looks amazing. Here's the video. Here's the setting. Give it a try. Enjoy it. And I was right. It looks very good. But now we know better. So better use the Lilium's inverse tone mapping. I was actually very surprised with the attention for this Starfield videos because honestly, I was not even going to install the game. If it was not because of people asking me, hey, please, Starfield. Okay, I was not even going to try the game. I don't know, but people, it seems like it was supposed to be the biggest game of the year or something like that. So I understand why people were interested in it, but I was not. So I just made these videos and I immediately uninstalled the game. But I might give it a try again if they update the HDR just to make the video. Okay, for the channel, I will sacrifice and install the game. It's just to make the video. Okay, I don't like the game. I don't like it a little bit. But yeah, here's the video for you. So now one thing before I finish. I really appreciate, we have some superstars here on the community. We have a lot of people who really share very valuable information. Like, this is a very cool side-by-side pictures. I appreciate it. But here's the thing. The channel already have over 5,000 subscribers. And I am getting a lot of emails, okay? I cannot keep up. I cannot have a second comment sections on my emails. And also, the email that I'm using is the email I use for my guitar lessons. Okay, I'm a guitar teacher. So students send me emails to set up and to book the classes. So I cannot have my YouTube channel interfering with that too much. Okay? So unfortunately, I cannot make this happen. Like I cannot give my email so people send me because I'm getting too many emails. Okay, it's not possible. Just put yourself in my position. You know that I answer to all the questions. Okay, and for example, the user that sent me these pictures, sometimes he asked me 6 questions in one video, and I answer all of them. So far on the channel, I've answered every single question. I have the YouTube Studio app. You just click on the comments and you see the comments that you have not answered. And after you answer the comments, if you hit the bottom love, you don't have to hit the like. But if you hit the like or just the love, that comment is going to disappear. So you see, I spread the love on the channel. Okay, after I do that, the comment disappears, so I get the new comments. So now some comments that I cannot see are the replies inside a comment. So somebody asked me something on a comment, I answer it. If they then go ahead and make another comment, I don't see it on my YouTube Studio. If I reply to that, it's because I go back to that comment manually to check out and reply again. Okay, so that takes a lot of time. Okay, I wake up sometimes and I'm like half an hour answering the comments, and I am okay with that. That's why I have a YouTube channel. But I cannot have also people sending me emails, because I have a lot of emails to answer. Okay, I have a lot of things that I am responsible for, so I just cannot do it. I just put in my position. So let's try to minimize the emails, because I cannot keep up. Okay, I cannot see it. And if you're watching this video until the end, you're probably one of our superstars. Okay, and I know I'm still gonna get emails, but it's just not possible. Just put yourself in my position. I cannot allow that to happen. It's just not gonna work. When the channel keeps growing, it's gonna be impossible. Imagine you can send emails to a big channel. How many emails will they get? And also you start getting like sponsor emails. I'm getting sponsor emails, and I'm like, yes, I would like to get paid, but that product doesn't, like, I don't like it. I would not recommend it. Okay, I just don't like it. For example, a company sent me an email to promote bias lighting. The lights that you put behind the TV, I don't like that. I would not recommend it. I would not use it. I don't think it's a good idea. So I don't care if they're gonna pay me, what they're gonna pay me. I would not recommend it, because I would not use it myself. You will not see me using that. I don't like it at all. Okay, I like a completely dark room. And yeah, I'm also getting emails for that. I would like to get products to review. But yeah, let's leave it there. I don't want to keep ranting on it. Keep talking about that. We can talk about that in another video. So let's leave it there. Let me know your thoughts and opinions. If you have any questions, I will still try my best to answer all the questions.